Hello and welcome to a new episode of Collector's Gonna Collect. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about my blue toy collection. So, I recently made a video about my pink toy collection, and it was really fun. It's fun. It's a fun way to display my toys, and I found that I did have enough blue to do one for blue. So that's the next color I chose because it was the most things. I have a lot of orange too, so maybe I'll do orange next. So this is all my blue stuff, and we'll go through them one by one, and it's going to be super fun. So here we go. Let's get started. So let me put my notebook down. This lady here, I was super excited to get this doll when I found it. I found it in a random vintage store that I was in many years ago. I got this when I was, I don't know, maybe in the early 2000s, maybe even earlier. It might have still been the 90s. I'm not sure. So she has a really clear face, which I like. She's made of some kind of, I don't know. It's not like beanbag beans or anything like that, the way mochichis are. This is very stiff. It kind of makes me think like there's hay in there, but that's probably not right. I don't know. Here's her little feet. She's got a little undergarment thing on here. That's light blue. And she's got her little dress. I like the way her hair like really looks like a black person's hair. And I liked these little bobby things. I feel like maybe these actually were sticking out, like the hair was sticking straight out, and I sewed them into these little buns. I seem to remember having done that. It always makes me a little bit nervous buying a doll that's skin is black like this, because does that not give the impression of kind of like a black face, or those dolls that, I don't know if they're called pickaninny dolls, but dolls that were not respectful of people of color. I don't know if this one would qualify as that. I don't think so. It doesn't have like the big red lips and the big sort of frightened looking eyes, like oversized eyes. This maybe could have just been a doll for a child, and I'm hoping that it doesn't offend anyone. If it does, please forgive me. I don't know what year this is from, but it does seem pretty old, just given the color of the skin. But I mean, this is printed on, so I guess that should indicate something. It's not like painted on, so yeah, I don't know. 50s? I don't know what year that's from, but anyways, she is a cherished doll of mine, and very different from anything else that I have, so that's exciting for me. So next, we've got this guy. So I'm sure for anyone who's been watching and knows that I just went on a trip to Japan would probably realize that I got this guy, this Totoro, in Japan. This is Chew Totoro, so it is there's the big gray Totoro, and then this is the second largest. And he's always got this little bag. Yeah, I don't know what that says. He's got this little bag. He's got sort of like bright eyes. His markings here are different than the gray one. Okay, I'm gonna cheat and I'm gonna show you the gray one because I also got a gray one. This one actually belongs to my son. I got it for him, and I got myself the gray Totoro, so you can see that their markings are different, and this one's eyes are a little sort of bigger, and he looks younger. This one looks older, but yeah, okay, pretend that didn't happen, because this is about the blue toys. It's not about gray Totoro. That didn't happen. Okay, so yeah, so I love Totoro. I love that movie, and I just love the characters. They are just so, and anything that comes out of Studio, and I'm gonna say Ghibli, I'm not sure which one it is, but I adore it. So I was so excited to get these, even though they were intensely expensive, even in Japan. I regret nothing. Okay, so this, quite obviously is Maggie from The Simpsons, who was always my favorite character when I was a little kid and used to watch The Simpsons. I love her. I love her, and I was just so excited to get this toy. So she completely fits. She's completely covered in her little nightie. She doesn't, oh, there's a tag. 1990, huh? So this is from 1990, which was around the time when I got into, well, I mean, that's around the time The Simpsons started, but that's when I used to really like watch it much more. Kind of like when that Bart music video came out, that era, that was when I was watching at the beginning. So yeah, I love her. I can just hear the little sound that she makes when she's doing this, just looking at her. So I was just excited to have a toy of Maggie from The Simpsons. Love her. Love it. So who's this? So this, I'm sure any collector of McDonald's toys will know that this is a Muppet Babies McDonald's toy. He should be more forward. This is Gonzo, and he's in his little tricycle. I got the full set of these Muppet Babies McDonald's toys. This is so my childhood. And I love it. I've already showed in my pink video, I showed Miss Piggy. So this is baby Gonzo in his trike. And I love it. I was so excited to get this full set. I don't even know if I had this one when I was a kid. We had the Kermit baby. We had Fozzie, sorry, that's Fozzie Bear. And we had Miss Piggy, but I don't know if we had him. So there you go. This is my troll doll. This is a troll doll that I kept from when I was a teenager. They were really a huge thing in the 90s. I liked this one because he's in a little pajama, but there was a real thing about trolls when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, that they all had outfits, like, and they were very specific, like a fireman or a chef. And I was just kind of like, I just wanted a basic one, but I didn't want him to be naked completely. So he's in his little matching. This was the one I liked the best because it seemed kind of sort of generic. I also had a pink one who was also in a little nightie, and I don't know if I kept her. She might be somewhere in a box. But there he is. Look at his little face. And he kept his great hair. I like the color of the hair too. So I love him. Who do we have here? So this is a My Little Pony. This is not one that I had when I was a kid. Her head is kind of... Anyway. But she's awesome. So this one is called Bowtie, and the reason I love her the most is because she is a little bit darker in color. It's not like a light blue, and the freckles. Come on with the freckles. They are awesome. I don't know how many original Generation 1 My Little Ponies have freckles. I know I have this one, and I have Applejack, which is the orange one, and those two have freckles. How many others do? I don't know. Someone tell me in the comments. I actually just got her hair to start going this way. It was going this way, which was super weird, and didn't work for when you have her standing up, so I managed to coax it to go the other way without having to wash it or anything. Her hair is actually in pretty good condition. It's a little frizzy at the end of the tail, but otherwise pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good. Okay. Everything keeps falling. But yeah, love her. Super cute. And then I've got a little, so you'll see in the background there, a large-sized Care Bear. So this is a little one, Bedtime Bear. Hallmark, in like, I feel like the early 2000s, Hallmark was reissuing these. So this is a reissue. There's no, I cut the tag off, but this is a reissue, and it is from the early 2000s, but it's very much the style of the 80s one, so I'm totally fine with that. And Hallmark started reissuing them in this tiny size, and this is the one I decided to get. Bedtime Bear with his sleepy eyes. He's so cute. And really nice size to like display without taking up too much space, because if you collect Care Bears, like, they're big. I mean, not huge, but like they're just big for to be, you know, setting on a shelf or something. Like, that takes up a lot of space, whereas this little one, he's not making any trouble. He's so cute. And there's his moon with the little star hanging from it. So cute. And then this guy over here. Okay, so like I was really excited to find this guy wherever the heck I found it. Okay, it might have been eBay. So this to me is very kitsch, super, super kitsch. So it's got like, I don't know, vinyl? Like it's sewed together. It's like a vinyl material. Ooh, there's a tag. I don't see a year. Oh, it's from Japan. So I remember reading somewhere that these may have been sort of like the type of toys in the 60s or 50s that you would get at like a fair, which I think makes sense. The way the mouth is and the way the eyes are with the eyelashes, I feel is very, it's just what I look for in kitsch toys. I don't like this hat, but it actually won't come off. So there you go. The tail and so this is, oh no, there is a tail. So what? Okay, this is, oh, these are supposed to be like reins, I think. So that you can ride it, I guess. What animal is this? I'd say a deer, but I'm not positive. I don't love the way the whiskers, do deers have whiskers? Is it the combination of a mouse and a deer? I don't really know what's happening. I don't think deer have whiskers, but this one does. The pink and blue, I just love the pink and blue. Wish I could cut this hat off. I'm not really that into this either, this gold necklace, but it is super cool. Let me see if I can get a good look, better look at the tag. Okay, what does it say? Holiday. Okay, this one says, okay, made in Japan. Holiday Fair NYC. Yeah, that's interesting. So this label is a compliance with the Health Act. No year. Well, that could be cut off, but yeah, Holiday Fair. Well, maybe it was from a fair. Anyways, it just seemed really cool and super kitsch, and I love kitsch stuff, so that's why I have that guy. And okay, I've moved everything over, so actually I don't have to stop this video to do the ones in the back. So this here is my Gloomy Bear. This is very Japanese. I don't know very much about them. I got him, I don't know, maybe 15 years ago. He is the, I guess, original type of Gloomy Bear because he's got the blood and the blood on his claws. I love the juxtaposition of the fact that it's a fuzzy bear and it's also possibly a murderer, all kind of obviously a murderer, and I love the eyes, these big black oval eyes. Love it. He's very poseable. He's got like a wire in his arms, so you can like move, like pose the arms in certain ways and stuff, and maybe the legs too. Yeah, the legs too. I'm not gonna abuse him, but there he is. Then I've got my big Miffy. So my husband and I went to Thailand about 10 years ago. We didn't go to Japan because we couldn't go to Japan. We went to Thailand instead. At the time, there had just been that big nuclear disaster in Japan. So my husband felt uncomfortable going there. So we went to Thailand instead. But I definitely researched all the malls where you could go and get, you know, sort of cool stuffies and stuff. So I got this Miffy, and there Miffy's a girl, right? So there she is. Yeah. Anyway, it's a very good quality one. I like, it's very soft still. It's got the little cross, the little button, all of which are Miffy. I feel like I spoke about Miffy in another one of my videos and researched where Miffy is from. Miffy is European, though I forget which country. Maybe I'll write it on the screen right now. There you go. That's where Miffy's from. So there's Miffy. I really thought Miffy was Japanese, and Miffy is very popular in Japan, but Miffy is not Japanese. So there you go. And for my final toy, this Care Bear here is called Wish Bear because you wish upon a star. And this is not one of the Care Bears that I had when I was a kid, but I got him off eBay, and he is definitely original. Is there a year on your tag? 1983. That's right. That's exactly the time when I would have been collecting Care Bears. And he's got his original eyes. He's in really good shape and was loved. Like, you know, you can tell he's older, but he's in good shape even for an older stuffy. So there you go, guys. That's my blue toy collection, all explained and set up for you guys. Hope you enjoyed this fun little video. A trip down memory lane for me. I like doing these colored videos, so hopefully you'll see more soon. If you like this one, please like and subscribe. Have a great day, and peace out.